my expert opinion. So we talking about Math Hoffa's My Expert Opinion. The barbershop is closed. Some people saying, is it a place? We wondering what is the drama is what led to the shutdown, or what's going on? Is the spot shut down? These are a lot of questions that everybody's asking and trying to figure out about this situation here. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So I am going to take a listen in to Math Hoffa himself to hear what he got to say about the situation. So we could just break this thing down. You know what I mean? We heard a lot. So we just going to get into the breakdown first, and then we're going to get to it. Salute to everybody. Y'all drop likes on the way in. And we just going to get to what the hoopla is all about. And is this a play? Because we did hear Math mention no jumper. And so some people saying, nah, he pulling an Adam. He pulling an Adam. So hence I came, I said, let me pop out. Let me just see what's going on. But we do see the shop is closed. So it's not like that part is a play. The shop is closed right now. Look, it's daytime, it's 1:30 in New York City. And the shop is closed, bro. This is the spot, right? So we're going to get into this. We're going to listen to some audio. Salute to everybody. You already know the vibe. Y'all share this video. Y'all make sure y'all dropping likes. We reporting live from in front of My Expert Opinion and just trying to figure out the situation. So let's take a listen. Hopefully y'all hear it good. I'm outside real time.
This is a MEO exclusive. Exclusive. You know, shout out to Adam. Seen Adam talking about his financial situation over there and what's going on.
Y'all hear it good? Let me know. I can play it here.
A war or some sort of war on podcasts right now. Because I know you guys probably been wondering, yo, you guys are not dropping like you were before. And, you know, MEO's been going through its ups and downs.
Y'all getting the poll.
I was real hesitant on whether to share certain things with you guys.
Check my sound.
But let's all just keep it real, right? Okay, so here it is. Hit the like, share the stream, hit the like, share the stream. I don't know what's been going on, but I know what's been going on. YouTube
okay.
Been putting me through.
We got comments already. You know what I mean? So the old head, SOS, the old head, he said he might bounce back, but not the expert opinion, though. How y'all feel, though? You think he can't pop back with the expert opinion? Or you think he got to try something else? We're going to play the audio, though.
Identification shit, and they ain't been, like, really broadcasting my videos or putting them out there to the suggestions and all that. If you look at the numbers, yeah, it looks like a nigga falling off. Now we outside the shop. Follow me.
What I'll say to that part where Bap say it looks like he's falling off when you see the numbers, yeah, the numbers is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. But still in all, it could be a lot of reasons of why that happened. It happened to big channels and small channels too. But then I also see him doing lives, like he doing these StreamYards. And I think that StreamYard thing is tearing up his channel. I think you don't need to be doing them lives, like every day doing lives. It's gonna start breaking down your channel. Remember, he was doing uploads. His uploads was doing like 70,000, bro. $100. Now you doing these lives. I'm telling you, we're going to play the audio, though. I'm telling you, it might be messing up the channel, too. So, y'all, even us as smaller content creators, sometimes we got to look at that. Maybe I'm doing live. Maybe I'm doing upload. You got to see. Maybe your uploads is popping. Maybe your lives is not. So, you got to go to where your channel at and try to steam it that way and let your shit build. When you start to confuse YouTube, YouTube is a program, bro. It knows what it needs to be doing. You confuse it.
You're probably wondering, why does he have a flashlight?
Look, I'm gonna show y'all what's going on. Look, we outside, man. Real time, bro. We outside, real time. That's you got ops? So what? I do too. I'm outside. What happened? My ops know I'm at. I'm my expert opinion. What happened? My screen bad, dirty, right? But you can see he in front of the shop. And this is the shop, nigga. Look, this is where he at right here. Opening the gate.
Right, y'all.
So you can see what's going on.
Going through it with the landlord.
So we outside in real time, son. I don't know what your content creators is doing. I'm outside in real time. Y'all drop a like for that on Jesus Sanders.
For a while now.
Hit the poll. Hit the poll.
I'm gonna break down the story when I get on the inside.
Everybody subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be giving y'all some live coverage. And I'm gonna do y'all one better. After I do all of this, I'm gonna reach out to Math too. I'm gonna see if I can have a conversation with Math about this whole thing. You know I'm from Brooklyn. Listen, bro, I know everybody, bro. I know everybody, bro. Everybody knows me, bro. So it's not that serious, bro. Because I really want to know what's really going on. I really want to know what's really going on.
Like you doing?
Facts.
But y'all can see this is the shop. You haven't been here in a while. Because we've been going through some things with the landlord. You can see the lights don't work. They cut the power on us.
What again?
Cut the power on us.
Salute, Tay. You already know the vibes.
They cut the power.
The lights is cut off. You can see the lights is clipped on the clip. See, look, let me show y'all what's clipped. So you see Math cutting off the lights and all that.
Water's still going. At least the water's still going. I spoke on this on the stream yesterday.
All right? We live in front of the spot right here. This is the spot. This is the spot. It's really closed though. So that part ain't a place. Anything else is a place? I don't know, homie. That part ain't a place.
How it kind of gassed a lot of people. I would say it gassed me also. I definitely got caught up in some financial issues and all that. But regardless, I tried to keep the shop and everything running, right? We don't know what's going to happen with the shop. Just keeping it 100. Just keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the math not mathing. Math not mathing, son.
Math not mathing, bro.
Hit another one go, another one go.
He said the math not mathing. Maybe the cost of upkeep, maybe to keep the spot. Maybe it's just a situation of that. Maybe it's just the spot and keeping the spot. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what the real situation is behind the scenes? You know what I'm saying? Maybe these people, you know what I'm saying? The spot is going to be closed. We don't see no signs that it's closed though yet. You know what I'm saying? That is like done. Because you know they'll put the signs up, yo, this done. Leasing and all of that stuff will start going up. You know what I mean? So that ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? I know people that live in the area too as well right here. You know what I mean as well. So, you know what I mean? They update me in real time. But I said, you know what I mean? Let me just pop out. See what's going on. You know what I mean? So, you know we go everywhere. You know what I mean? We know everywhere. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn boy, I'm moving about though. Nah. We ain't that, bro. We ain't never been that, sir. We ain't never been that. Let me just shoot you. Bop. Let me just clap you, sir. Because you ain't doing no good. You ain't doing no good. You ain't doing no good, bro. You a hater. And I don't got time for haters. You hate behind the screen. I'm outside. JFK. My roof come off if it needs to. Look, live, nigga. I'm outside, nigga. Where y'all at? Tell me that. Where you at? I'm outside, nigga. What happened? If I got an op, he could drive by and see me right now. Hey, he on the roof? Look, I sound like Kanye. Don't come for my head, Hov. Hov, don't do it. Nigga, I'm outside, nigga. You dumb or you dumb, nigga? Wake up and see reality. This reality TV, nigga. On Go is reality TV. This ain't no YouTube, bro. This is IRL. In real life, home skillets. In real life, boy. I'm outside. You see what I'm saying to you? The hell you talking about? Where y'all at? Tell me what y'all thinking about this Math Hoffa. Y'all see where I'm at. The hell's wrong with y'all? What happened? You got ops? Where they at? The hell, look, I'm outside. Real time. It's called real time. Okay? Real. The realest of times. Know that. Do a background check or a history check. The realest of times. Know that. But let me know what y'all thinking about this whole thing, though. What y'all think about this whole Math Hoffa situation? Do y'all think that the shop could pop back out? Do you think that the show could pop back? Some people got opinions, say that it could. Some people say that he'd have to do it in a whole different way. Is that what it is, though? Does he have to do it in another way? And I just don't want critical thoughts, because everybody in the chat gonna be critical. It's not about me. So if you're making it about me, you could suck something that Diddy, and you could go where Diddy at too. Straight, nigga. That's my bop. So that's all you can get from me. So hey, but I'm just saying, it's not about me. And even if you want to be critical, because you know we could be critical of any thought we want to be. I can say, nah, it's over, da. You can say that if you want to say that about my expert opinion. But I also, if you say that, I also want you to give me a thought on how Math Hoffa could bounce back, how the show could bounce back, what things he could possibly do to possibly, you know what I mean, do, you know what I mean, make some moves again with the show and give it some new life and some new energy. That's what I want from y'all also. So don't just give me one critical thought. I want both sides. If y'all giving me critical thoughts, I want y'all to also give me thoughts to say, nah, if Math do this or Math do that. Now I just want to say, yo, he could have did this and he should have did that and he would have did this. We know what he could have, should have, would have, and what everybody feel that they could have, should have, would have did. We want to know what can my expert opinion do as well. All right, so we want to know both sides. We want to know both sides. So salute to everybody. You already know the vibe. I'm just in traffic right here. You already know I passed by, you know what I mean? Said, look, check a couple of my people down the way. So it's not like I'm just here. Look, I got people everywhere. I'm outside in real time. As I pass by, I said, you know what? Let me hop by real quick and just do something real quick right here. And just, let me do something, because this is real time. This is called on go. I just don't react in my house behind a screen, bro. I'm outside. That's why I go outside and go react where it's at, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to be in my house talking about something, acting like I'm a killer and a gorilla, acting like I'm Caesar in the last part of the movie, bro. Nah, homie. Nah, homie. Nah, homie. A lot of y'all was Caesar, and y'all are Caesar before he started talking. No, Caesar, don't go home. Nah, nigga. Y'all not at that part of the movie. So don't do it. So don't act like you're extracurricular gangsters. I just want y'all all to hit the poll. You know what I'm saying? I just made a stop by real quick. I got some things to do anyway. But, you know what I mean? I'm moving around. You know, I'm from Brooklyn and shit. I'm about to go downtown, go get something to eat in Manhattan. Then I'm about to head back to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to document it. I'm going to document today for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Go downtown. You know what I'm saying? We're going to slide down there, get something to eat, show y'all some food spots in New York too as well. And then we're going to slide back to Brooklyn. And we're going to, you know what I mean? We're going to show you what the stomping grounds is like. You know what I mean? We're going to show you what that be like. You know what I mean? So, but look, man, this is what this whole video was about. It was just us understanding what the hell happened with this Math Hoffa situation. So it's not about me coming on, yo, the nigga over, and I'm coming to hating. A lot of people may want me to come on hating. Maybe a lot of people don't follow me because of that. Because I'm not on no big hating shit. I'm not on hate trains, bro. If I got my own disagreements with somebody, I'll let you know, straight. And that's my own disagreements. I ain't got nothing to do with nobody else shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just see that it's a lot going on. Some people watching the numbers. You know, I seen when Math and Hassan was going at it a little while ago, a few months back. And everybody from like China Brim, Harlem Legend, the whole dark side over there, Zip with the Drip and all them. Everybody over there was making 8 videos about the situation. Like, nah, the views ain't viewing because some of their channels is doing, if not the same views or more than my expert opinion, when my expert opinion has 1 million subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So mad people were saying that. You know, it's give or take. It could be a multitude of reasons of why that happened. But some people channels is doing good. And some people views is in comparisons, or if not doing better, some of them is doing. So it's not like that's just an all-out lie. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not. But it could be a multiple of factors that go into why that's happening. But you know, I heard China Brim. China Brim made a video though, and he made it today. Actually, I could play it too, but here I'm gonna play China Brim because China Brim made a video as well, and he was like, "Yeah, his Math he ain't try to put nobody on. He ain't help nobody. He wanted to be the top 1 million subscriber channel, and he didn't want everybody else to win." You know what I'm saying? So that's what China Brim's angle where he was coming at it today from. So you know what I mean? I gotta look at everybody's opinion and just because everybody got their own expert opinion. If that's your opinion that you feel, that's yours. Nobody can judge you for your own opinion. You know what I'm saying? So everybody gonna have their own opinion on everything in life, bro. You know what I'm saying? But all we could do is just look at a person's opinion and see if we agree with this shit or not. That's all we could do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, China Brim and them had their energy with Math, though. You know what I'm saying? So you could take it with a grain of salt because, you know what I'm saying, they had their little energies with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go to 050. Shout out 050, the movement, everybody. You know what I mean? Shout out all the people that I'm naming, man. Everybody I'm naming. Math Hoffa, everybody I'm naming. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about no dumb shit. It's about real. It's about getting to the real. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's really about. It ain't about no hate shit. For me, at least. I ain't on no hate trains on me. You know what I'm saying? So we going to go to China.
Growing up, we'd all go to my Nana's
and we're going to listen to China real quick, right?
Her sauce recipe is still my favorite.
You know, China's animated. He bugged out, man. China's bugged out. All right, cool. Let's
All the way fast.
Hold up.
Nobody.
Hold up. We're going to start it from right here. China. Listen to China Brim, 050 The Movement. We're going to hear what he got to say about the situation. I don't know if Harlem Legend was up on this.
Just off of this concept.
But we listening. You already know the vibe.
Y'all know the people.
Y'all get in the chat, tell me. Chris Nicole, salute.
Section. If you was with 050, we just had, I ain't gonna say just 050, it was the whole dark side, if you know who the whole dark side is. We had a whole issue going on with Math Hoffa. Yeah! Let's get to that mathy. The math is not mathing. But listen, I don't want people to hit the comment section.
Y'all hit the poll. Y'all hit the like. Y'all hit the poll. We reporting live from the spot, homie. Live from the spot, homie. Niggas could JF Cookie me right now if they want to. Try, homie. Try. Salute, y'all.
See this man grow, become a
Nigga got a t-shirt on, bro. Nigga got a t-shirt on, bro. This nigga's bugging.
Successful man. Like he wanted us to be successful.
The poll is even.
Like he wanted his
Looking
hosts to be successful. Like Esco. What's the other guy? Heine, Champ, Gat Murder. The list goes on of people he wanted.
Y'all get in the post. Pose.
Something? God don't like ugly. And Math Hoffa, you're looking like an ugly person nowadays.
That's
This
crazy.
is the fact.
That's crazy.
Not to belittle this man. And you don't know something. Me and Math, it was a big incident with Hassan.
I told you they had their thing.
Me, Math, Harlem Legend, I'm gonna kick the dirty psycho.
I ain't got no problem with nobody involved, bro.
Listen,
No
it was
issue.
crazy. People, platforms got hit. Math hit people platforms. It was, listen, it just was too much where I had to bow. I bowed down. Yo, Math, you got it. I bowed down. When it comes to that, I'm not playing with you. But God.
That's a fact, 1988. But you know, it's gonna have to happen, bro. It's gonna have to happen, bro. Listen, bro, I'm outside, bro. I'm living my life. You see this color skin? I'm outside. Don't care. I'm outside. Lifting my voice. Say whatever I feel. Whatever. JF. Last letter look like that one. Nigga. Peace. Don't care. That's how we gotta live. If you black, that's how you gotta feel, bro. On mommy. Tell him. Fuck. Listen, bro. At least you lived your life. Nigga, if you live your life in a shell, that's not living your life, bro. I'm living my life in real time, nigga. Fuck that. That's how I'm living. What happened? That's how we living, nigga. What's up?
It's gone. I'm not saying
real time, nigga.
Gone.
Pop up right where you at, too. What?
And hopefully he do elevate. You know what I'm saying? He move on from it. But I hope this is a learning lesson. Math. Now, one thing I want to say, Math. You supposed to put your team in a position when things like this happen, you could grab on to them and they can help lift you back up. But your problem was you didn't
reporting live from in front of my expert opinion.
My expert opinion.
The spot really closed. Shout out Walter Parson. Appreciate you, King. Always shout out to Walter Parson.
What happened to them? You didn't want to see their success? You think it's just one throne? It's many thrones, many kings. God said you gotta be removed immediately. Math Hoffa. Listen, Math.
Shout out to that, man. You know, I've been just creating so much content to even the people like Walter Parson that's in the membership section. I'm gonna give a lot of more time to my membership section, but I'm not just gonna be putting reactions in there. I'm gonna be putting real content in there. I got so much shit in New York. I'm documenting in New York. I got recordings, things that I got, dope shit, informative shit that we could learn too as well, man. I got Grand Central Station. I got one video I got in Grand Central Station. You don't even know how much things was filmed in there. I got pop-ups on the screen when you showing you movies that you've seen, things like that in real life. So when you watch my YouTube channel, you're gonna see YouTube for real too. So subscribe to this channel. We in real life. We outside in front of my expert opinion. The shop is really close, so that part of it is not a play. If there's any other play going on, we don't know. But this part ain't a play. Because they say, nah, the shop probably open, man. He put I heard one person say, yo, he hit the circuit breakers. Nah, that's gangster, though. He could have hit the circuit breakers. They said, nah, he hit the circuit breakers, bro. The lights is on. I don't know. Lights would have been on. I passed by, said, you know what? Let me stop out and pop out and see what's really glicking. Spot really clear those, though. So we do know that to be a fit of that.
I knew it was an issue when I looked at your numbers. And I seen for a person who have 1 million followers, your numbers is looking like mine's, other guys, Harlem Legend, Hassan Campbell. Even Hassan's doing better than you. So I said to myself, why is this guy now doing StreamYard?
Gauge you down, bro.
And the reason you doing StreamYard, look at your, matter of fact, just look at your numbers now that you doing StreamYard. And I'm gonna tell everybody, if you want to be with a platform, a strong platform, come on, 5-0. If you don't want your A&R dancing on the platform, when others start attacking you for it.
All right, but Gat Murder, not since Math Hoffa has come out and said what he said. Gat Murder has now posted something. Is this in relation to Math Hoffa? It looked like, but they saying this is about Math Hoffa. So I'm like, damn, you serious? So this is another thing. I'm like, nah, this is real. So it says, never put your personal business on the internet and get upset when other ends start attacking you for it. Gat facts. You know what I'm saying? He said that's Gat facts. He said that's Gat facts. You feel me? So, I don't know. Is he talking about math?
Facts.
Yeah, in the comments, let me know what y'all think. Real BK, salute.
To pull up on the platform looking for people to feel sorry for you and your wrongdoing. Respectfully. You had your run, Math Hoffa. And I respect your run. I respect what you did for our sector. Because no matter what you say, oh, I'm not part of the dirty, the dark, or whatever, you played a major impact on this sector. Now, for you to fall short, and I see you doing StreamYard, something that, listen, we done did that years ago. Them days is over. You know what I'm saying? Your numbers went down. Only thing you could have did was pay them guys. What was so hard for you? Listen, you try to come up with this excuse to lamb.
Do you think that's what it's all about? Because a lot of people are crediting everything that's happening that happened, at least, with my expert opinion to, you know, the co-host and when Space Goes, who was editing and doing all the things behind the scenes. And then we got Heineken and his band, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We got the Bag Fuel and, you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of energy with that. Those guys end up going off to do their own things as well. You know what I'm saying? Space Ghost is working on another podcast as well. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's flourishing, doing their thing. So some people's comparing their views or whatever they're doing to my expert opinion, just like they would do a Joe Buttons and Rory and Mal, and just like they do No Jumper back on Fig and AD and Community, because they are subsidiaries, they came from those bigger platforms, right? So we look at them and we compare them to see, damn, what is they doing? What's No Jumper doing? What's Back on Fig doing? What's this one doing? What's that one doing? So it's more of a thing like that. You feel me? But do you feel that the co-host and losing of the co-host and all of these things are some of the things that ultimately led to some of the viewership going down, maybe? You know what I'm saying? Some people think that he's pulling like an Adam play. Nah, he pulling an Adam, he doing an Adam. Is he doing an Adam? Is he doing an Adam? He mentioned Adam, though, in the thing that he said. He said, you know, he seen Adam say some stuff, and he came out and said what he said. I don't know. I don't know if he should have did that, probably. You know what I mean? He should have probably just said what he was saying, because him just mentioning that led people to push it right to the narrative of the Adam play. And we know Adam and them do a lot of plays, so you don't really be in a comparison with an Adam if you're talking about something real. Because when it comes to Adam and them, they do a lot of content plays. So if there's something real, we don't know, because Adam and them is like the boy who cried wolf. If Adam comes to tell us something that's really, really true, we're going to stop and look at it twice and say, I don't know, is this real Adam? You feel me? So you never want to content play so much on the internet that it becomes a space and time that when you actually are telling the truth and you actually want people to believe you, you are going to be the boy who cried wolf or the girl who cried wolf. No one's going to believe you when you're actually telling the truth. That's why the play is okay in the beginning, the content play and all that in the beginning. But in the end, the content play is going to catch you in the end. You know what I mean? So when we're looking at this whole situation, I think it's crazy. I want everybody to subscribe to the channel. I'm Uda. I'm on go. Right now, I'm on the go. Yeah, I just hopped out. Said, let me do a video real quick for y'all here. This is my expert opinions location. It is actually closed. So, you know, I just, you know what I mean? That part of it is not a play. So some people saying, nah, it's a play, that part's a play. But if there's any other plays going on, then I don't know. But I just know that this thing, it right now is, what time is it? It's 1:54 in New York City. It's 1:54. You know what I'm saying? So the shit is closed. You know what I'm saying? It's afternoon time, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is what's going on, man. Yeah, man, I want everybody to let me know what y'all thinking about this. Everybody hit the polls. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Make sure the notification bells is blinging. Make sure they blinging. You know what I mean? Shout out to Walter Parsons, one of the members. Y'all become members. I got membership content already. Things that I took off my channel, I put them in the membership. I had things like my Grinder Gate scandal and things that was in the beginning, like my first videos as well, a part of my channel. You know what I'm saying? Only the members see those. But I got a lot of videos that I'm gonna upload just to that. I got comedy videos that I got that I'm gonna put in there. Shit funny as hell. All kind of stuff. You know what I mean? In real life stuff. I got me outside. I'm drinking with my man. We outside. Pardon me if I'm saucy. I don't care. We outside. Real time. So I got all kind of videos like that too. You can pop out and go see. If you're out, go look. You know what I mean? Go look. Go look, man. Spend a couple dollars and go look if out. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out. This is what I'm saying. Y'all subscribe to the channels. 1988 times. You already know the vibes. You know what I mean? Dirt Trick Moore. Daddy Speed. Nah, I'm Speed Uncle, man. Speed is my nephew, bro. Speed is my nephew, man. So's the old head, man. 176, man. You already know. Nicole, always shout out to Chris Nicole. Shout out to the Queen. You already know the vibes. You know what I mean? We're gonna be cooking up. I feel we want to. I think. I mean, we're gonna see what the timing look like. We may do a stream today on my channel and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll do a stream with her and shit. You know what I mean? If you got the timing right, you just hit me, sis, and let me know if the time is up or whatever the time's looking like. And we could get a video up and, you know what I mean, we could talk about some of the WACK 100, some of the big U's, some of the loose cannon, the BRICC baby, and some of those things as well, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check the sis out. Y'all go subscribe to Chris Nicole. Subscribe to her channel. She doing what she doing. Go check her last videos on the BRICC baby and the loose cannon and the big RICO indictment as well. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go check that. If y'all watching this, I know you're watching this about Math Hoffa and everything else. I get it. But my channel's called On Go. So I'm on go. I'm not building no C-U-L last letter look like a cross. I'm not building that. Anybody's free to go wherever they want to go. So I'm going to suggest us to just, you know what I mean, be on go and support what we supporting. If you support me, you're going to support what I support. And that's just what it's about. We just building a system of support. That's it. You know what I mean? It ain't about money. You know what I'm saying? About money for this thing. So salute to everybody. Salute to everybody that's in the chat. That's how I tell y'all get active. Tay Luciano Media. Can't forget you, bro. You know that. DB Utes. Hope I said it right. Laquan, you're Bahrain. Hassan is a fool. I was clipping him years ago, bro. I was been clipping that nigga. Time ago, bro. Trust me. That's on my other channels. I got 11 monetized channels. But on my other channels, I got way more subscribers than this shit. I got mad subscribers. But I was clipping his ass on the other channel that I had. You know what I'm saying? Word. Me and him was in a little war at one point. Me and Hassan. Word. We was in a little wars. You know what I mean? Because he came on my channel hating one day. I'm like, yo, this nigga hating. Hey, yo, that channel I had didn't even blow up yet. And he helped it to blow up. Because he came on my channel hating, and the channel had like 300 subscribers. I swear, nigga. The nigga came in my chat hating on me. I said, what? I have 300. At the time, he had like 200,000 subscribers, some dumb shit. I said, yo, bro, if I had 200, 300,000, I'd have never hated on me. Bro, he came and hated on me. Bro, and I turned up on that nigga, son. Word, shout out to Wax Dog. Look up Wax Dog. You'll see who Wax Dog is. Yes, DAWG, Wax Dog. Go subscribe. Yes. Wax Dog was on his CUFFY, bro. He's still on his CUFFY forever, but Wax Dog eased up the clip on him, but Hassan Campbell? Chill. That's why I don't be clipping him yet. When I get back to the clipping up, trust me, son, it's old dust-offs. It's old dust-offs when it comes to the song, son. Old dust-offs, the clips when it got ahead. Trust me, on Jesus sandals on me. Trust me. Nah, man, I ain't never quiet in Speed stream, bro. You know that, man. That's my son, man. Speed is my son, bro. I show Speed is my son, bro. Leave my son alone, bro. You already know the vibe. Y'all subscribe to the channel, though. Uda. Yeah, I got a lot of content on the way, man. Y'all just got to be in time, dude. Hit the notification bell.